back at you again with the relationship advice.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby.
Hey, it's your girl Courtney Renee. I am back with another one. Yes, y'all, your girl is back. Hey. I have a guest with me, and you guys already know who she is because she was on my last video. So it's my girl,
Amina.
I put her Instagram down in the description below again, and I need you guys to go follow if you're not following. We have another kind of relationship video for you guys today. We did the get over and break up with a guy, and this time we're doing red flags, signs to run away from a guy. Like if you see these when you're starting a relationship or you're talking to a guy, like run the opposite direction. Run! Number one red flag.
So number one is jealousy and insecurities. If you notice, like first week or two that you were talking to the guy and he's like, you know, like giving you signs that he's like insecure, like looking at your phone or like leaning over or like, oh, why are you wearing that? Oh, were you getting ready for, like stuff like that?
Yeah.
It may be subtle, but it's like, that's a little bit strange. And a lot of people overlook those things. They're like, oh, he cares. That means he cares. It does not mean he cares.
Yeah, guys.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
There's some insecurities going on and that you need to run the other direction.
Yeah, even like checking your phone like in the beginning, that's a psycho. Like I just met you, homeboy. Don't be going through my phone. Number two, we have when they refuse to want to show you to like their family or homeboys or even like
hiding you. Like that's not like why. Like, am I something to hide? Like, and most people overlook that one too because they're like, well, it's new, it's fresh, you know. But it's like that's not a really big thing to like meet your friends or like get to know the people that you surround yourself. That's a big reflection of who you are.
For instance, they're gonna be like, oh well, I'm very private. I'm a very private person. Like I don't want like my business out there. And I'm like, I'm not a business. I'm like your woman.
Right.
You know? But you know, there is like some exceptions. Like say for instance, if you were a celebrity or if you know like you were out there in the public and
your life is
you
up
wanted
for, like,
them,
judgment or something.
yeah,
like,
then that's like, you know, something that you maybe can probably you know stay behind the scenes.
Hiding someone, like that's sketchy. Why are you hiding me? Who are you hiding me from? What's the meaning behind this?
Yeah,
red flag.
And because you're a private person is not a good reason.
Yeah, that's an excuse to like for a cover up. So number three would be white lies. If you're catching someone and like they're telling you a story and then you've got the facts and then they're telling you something again and you're like, wait, story switched. That's a little white lie. And if somebody lies about something small, they're gonna lie about something big.
Yeah,
it's nothing to them.
Yeah, facts.
Lie. There's no little and big lie. A lie is a lie. And if you're lying about the smallest things in the beginning, it's probably that you're lying about a lot of stuff.
Get out. So number four, aggressive and manipulative. Y'all, that is a very big one. People end up in domestic violence relationship from like disobeying this red flag. And this red flag is like a main one that you guys, especially ladies, need to look out for because there is guys who are aggressive up front and they'll show you like little things like if it's grabbing you or
grabbing your hand,
calling you out your name, like, you know,
it's not just like, oh, he was really upset, it's just he was angry. Like, no, that's the gateway to like a whole bunch of other stuff. Even like he raises his voice at you, that's normal, but it's not even normal to raise your voice at someone. But like someone who's like aggressive and using their aggression to intimidate you, that's a huge red flag.
And try to bring you down. Like say for instance, if you do something or whatever and they're like, you stupid, like this, like that's not good at all. You need to get out now. People are dying over domestic relationships for like literally not paying attention to this red flag. So if you're out there and you're going through it, leave. We're gonna move on to the number 5 and we're gonna do 10, so we're halfway through.
5, someone who has a lack of ambition and like you're their support. Like, okay, if your drive is I'm here and you're here, that's not gonna change. I cannot change what you're ambitious about. So if we're not on equal levels as far as our ambition in life, not so much the same things we want in life, but if you're not ambitious, that's a no. And if
I have to lean on you for everything.
It's like, oh, why aren't you here for me for this? I need to be here for myself. You need to be here for yourself. We're here to support each other, but I'm not here to like mommy you or carry you or girls with guys, daddy you. Like, you need to be stable and you need to have your own ambition, your own drive. Because, yeah, we're not here. I'm not your crutch. Or you want your partner that's like, yeah, like, let's do this together. Like, you do your
or
thing.
More, yeah.
Yeah, like, you do your thing, I do my thing. Not, like, someone who's just, like, laying on the couch all day and you're, like, working your ass off. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, and then they feel like they can do whatever with your money. You know, it's like, it's not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it at all. We're going to move on to number 6. When they isolate you. So, for instance, example, say for instance that we were in a relationship and I didn't want her to, like, she wanted to go to her family or go see her family, whatever, and I'm just like, oh, well, you know, you're mine, like, stay here.
Yeah, or, like, guilt trip you to stay, like, well, I want to spend more time with you, or, like, and it just turns into, like, you have no friends now because they've isolated you because they want to spend time with you, but really it's, like, energy vampire, like, can I live my own life? Can I have my own friends? Like, why do I need to be under you 24/7?
And that's why people, like, you know, they're in these relationships and all their friends that used to be close with them are not friends with them no more because, you know, every single time they went to go out to eat, or it was their child's birthday party, or it was their birthday party, or whatever that they had that was important to you guys before, it's not important to you no more because you've been guilt tripped by your partner to make you stay with them and, you know, be around them 24/7. So,
and it's not just that, like, oh, he cares about me or she cares about me, she wants to spend time with me. That's manipulation if someone does not want you to enjoy your life outside of them.
Yeah, and it's kind of going along with jealousy too, because
like,
they want you to themselves.
Can I live? Like, can I be my own person?
Number 7.
No accountability. Blaming you when they, not even like accountability. Like, okay, I make mistakes, you make mistakes. If you're wrong, you know, I'm sorry, babe. Something happened, whatever. Like, I'm just trying to work on it. Someone who, like, directs all of their things, like, well, if you didn't do this, then that wouldn't happen. Or if you didn't do that, then that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Someone who's unapologetic, who takes no responsibility for their actions, it's always an excuse. That's a red flag. Like,
it's a red flag.
We're adults. You need to own what you're doing. Everybody makes mistakes. Own it.
Yeah, and even the other way around, like, say for instance, if you do make a mistake and you apologize, you know, that other person should not bring up any other thing that you've done in the past, or they shouldn't, you know, try to manipulate the situation to, like, make you look like a monster. I want to let you guys know something right now. You're not your mistakes. You know, everyone makes mistakes, but don't be afraid to, like, show up for it. And if the other person is not willing to understand that, then they're both red flags. Number 8, lack of respect in front of other people and behind closed doors. For instance, they can be making fun of you in front of a crowd of people, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, there should be no reason why you feel uncomfortable with the person that you love around other people. It shouldn't be that way. Or if they're bringing you down, or like, girl, you walked out with your hair like that. I didn't even notice that when you left the house. Like, and there's other people in the room, like, that's disrespect.
Yeah, like, why do you wear this, or why can't you do that, or wear this, or like someone who's like just not respectful of who you are as a person.
Or if they call you out your name multiple times, and you know, behind closed doors, like, respect is respect, you guys, and us ladies, we deserve respect. Men, everyone deserves respect. So
yeah, your partner should respect you, and there's no, like, excuse for someone to, like, be so critical or disrespectful of you. That's not love. That's not support. That's, like, the opposite. So that's a huge red flag.
Yeah, like, there's 1,000 other people out here that are criticizing me, that are like
not
the person that I lay down with or I'm with that I should feel uncomfortable with. There should be no reason. So yeah, that's a red flag. Number 9.
9 is hiding your phone. It's, like, secretive. Like, you start the relationship, or, like, from the get, you guys are like, you know, I'm texting, you see me texting, and then all of a sudden, phone's down, passwords changed, like, something's going on, this is not normal behavior. That's a red flag. That's, like, there may be something going on behind your back.
Yeah, and that's how most people find out other people are cheating. Like, honestly, for that, like, itself, like, think of this, like, you've been doing the same routine for a whole year. I know you've been doing the same thing for a whole year, and all of a sudden, you're changing that routine.
Yeah.
Out of the blue. I'm gonna want to know, like, what the hell's going on. So now I'm gonna have to be like, oh, well, why are you acting different with this, or like, why is it like this? Like, don't be secretive. There's no reason, and if you are, it's a red flag, y'all. If you're in the relationship, get out. If you're heading into the relationship, don't do it. This is the last but not least, y'all. This is number 10. I learned every single relationship, like, what to not look for. I mean, what to look for and what to not deal with and not put up with. So let's move on to the last one. Downplaying your accomplishments.
Yeah, like, someone who doesn't want to see you shine and, like, see
because
you,
they
like, it's like, yeah, that. But, like, someone who's just like, oh, something good happened. Oh, you think that's good? Or, like, just someone that doesn't want to see you be your best. Because really, it's the lack of like care that they have for themselves, and they just don't want to see you happy. Misery loves company is like the truest thing on the planet. Someone who doesn't want to see you grow, someone who doesn't want to see you be better, because it brings out the worst in them. They get insecure. And it's just like a huge red flag.
And something that I learned too, like if you can't expand like what I'm giving, like what I'm bringing to you, like for instance, I'm bringing you a business idea, and like you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, and then like brush it off, and then like I can bring that to someone up like the next day, and they're like, oh yeah, you can do this, like this and that, and I'm looking like, well, damn, like my man could have had my back, you know. And it's like, so there's a lot of red flags, y'all, and like, being in a relationship, like, you know, you want to have that good relationship, and sometimes it can be hard.
Yeah, and
but
it's like, these things they seem small, but they're huge indicators of what the future with this person will be. Not wait, oh, maybe it's just he's going through a rough time. This is who this person is. We just fail to, like, we neglect the signs that are right in front of us because you think you like someone or love someone. It's like, no, they were who they are when you met them. They're gonna be who they're gonna be when you leave. So you just have to like not ignore the signs when you see them. It's a red flag for a reason. Run.
Yeah.
Leave.
Proven red flags, like when you ignore the first couple of them, they get worse. And so by the time that you're like, okay, this is I should have just, it's too late.
Yeah, it's like you're in. At
Yeah,
that point,
you're like
invested.
in love now. You're like invested. You're half your life. You know, you're crying now.
Yeah.
No, but you guys, I really enjoyed this video. I had fun.
Definitely.
That is it for you guys. I love you so much. And if you're not subscribed, press the subscribe button. If you like this video, thumbs up. And don't forget to go follow my girl's Instagram. And go hit on my Instagram too, y'all. At Courtney Renee. The same thing. And that's it. It's your girl, Courtney Renee. And I'm out.